Hey everyone, let's talk about fairy tales. You know, those stories about magical forests and secret kingdoms, brave heroes and clever creatures. In Spain, they call these stories cuentos de hadas, and they're extra special. They're full of Spain's history and exciting culture. These stories have been told for many years, and they take us to sunny places and introduce us to amazing characters. Imagine a world where wishes come true, but not always how you'd think. A world with tricky wolves and smart princesses who always outsmart their enemies. These are the stories that Spanish kids have loved for a long, long time. They're full of adventure, good lessons, and a bit of mischief. One cool story is called The Shoemaker and the Elves. It's about a nice shoemaker who gets some magical help from tiny elves. Another one is called The Enchanted Fish. It teaches us about being greedy. In this story, a magic fish makes wishes come true, but the fisherman wants more and more, and things don't go so well. These stories are easy to understand, but they teach us important things about being kind, not being too proud, and being happy with what we have. They remind us that real happiness isn't about having lots of stuff, but about being generous and thankful. Spanish fairy tales also have lots of cool characters. There are mischievous little creatures called duendes, who love to play tricks, and clever wolves called lobos, who can be dangerous. These characters make the stories magical and exciting. Some are good and some are bad, just like in real life. They remind us to be brave, smart, and never give up when things get tough. Spanish fairy tales are so cool because they take us to a world of wonder and make-believe. They show us what's important to people in Spain, what they believe and how they live. These stories have been told for many, many years, and they still excite us and teach us things. When we read these stories, we meet amazing creatures and see magical things happen. But we also learn about ourselves and the world around us. Even though we have phones and video games now, these stories are still just as exciting as ever. They remind us that a good story is always magical.